What's up? I'm Bobby B, and this is my testimony to Jesus C and the world. 31, born in Newington, Connecticut, 12380. I'm a Sagittarius. If you don't know, now you know. Lived in Newington for about a little less than a year, and we moved out to California. And I was in Oakland. Only white kid in my school. I have a little picture of me, you know, as the only white kid in the school, and not only in the school but in my class. And from there we moved to Lafayette, where I met a group of boys. We became the Second Street crew. Elementary school, got a lot of fights and trouble with the teachers. I was always you know, the bad kid. I was the black sheep. I have a sister that's 10 years older than me, and she was good, you know. She pretty much was a normal girl. Myself, we always got into trouble. I ended up smoking weed with the boys and drinking all the time. We ended up selling weed. Then from there, you know, we moved up into elementary or junior high. Still got into fights. You know, I wrestled for a little while, but I was too focused on doing drugs, and went to freshman in high school. Freshman in high school, I got kicked out for selling drugs. Ended up moving down south to Simi Valley, and due to my dad's job, it was just me, my dad, and mom. My sister stayed up north. There, I brought a bag of weed with me, and I got right into the wrong crowd. Hung out at the bowling alley all the time, just doing drugs and partying, hanging out, causing trouble. Had a kid when I was 18, and she's an angel. She's my little princess, Kaylee. Love ya. Me and her mom, you know, got in a lot of trouble, doing drugs, heavy meth. Did a lot of meth. We broke up, and I continued on that destructive path. Got arrested several times. You know, I just couldn't get off the drugs and the alcohol. I smoked a lot of weed and a lot of meth. I got to a point to where I couldn't stop. I was blown around like a leaf in the wind. I was sucked up. My mom ended up passing away from an overdose of morphine, where in my arms with me and my dad. At that point, my dad kicked me out. I tried to get sober. I stayed sober for a little while, couldn't do it. Went back out. I didn't work no type of program or nothing like that. Ended up creating a camp, you know, where I lived, and I hid all my stuff in the ground. My drugs, sold drugs, and then from that point, you know, I just couldn't get right. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I ended up going to an AA meeting, and where then I had met my girlfriend that I love so much, Jennifer. I love you. You know, she has clean and sober. Her mom's clean and sober. I've embedded my life into being sober. She goes to church, and that's where I started going to church with her, our new family together, and I've turned my life over to God. This year, 2012, is when I surrendered and turned my life over to God. Thanks to my church, I have a great relationship with the pastor, and I attend church on a regular basis. I am in constant contact with my higher power, Jesus C. I have 14 and a half months clean and sober today. I'm working an honest program, a thorough program. From day one, I have an awesome sponsor that is taking me through the steps in a diligent manner. And it's thorough, self-seeking work that I'm doing. You know, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without my higher power, Jesus C. You know, I believe that if it weren't for him, I would have been dead or in prison by now. And I thank God that I'm not. I have a child on the way, due next month. I'm very excited about that. It's another little girl in our family. It's exciting stuff. There's things that I'm doing in my life now that I never fathomed doing. I have quality friends that care and love me. I have a family, a relationship with my father that I never fathomed ever having. My sister's great, doing clean and sober, almost 11 years. The family that I've created in myself with my girlfriend and her kids, and just our life is unmanageable. It's not unmanageable, it's excellent. You know, and I couldn't do any of this without my higher power. I have a relationship with my daughter Kaylee. I have a job that is okay. You know, it covers what it needs to cover. I'm in school. I'm in school to get my KDAC, which is a certified drug and alcohol counselor, and I'm really excited to do that. You know, I had to come to terms with being an alcoholic and a drug addict, and people would always tell me, you know, that you're an addict, you're a drug addict, you're an alcoholic, and you know, it would just go in one ear and out the other, you know. And I would go into jail, and I would see like myself, and I wouldn't want to do it anymore. I wouldn't want to do it anymore, you know. And I'd get out and I'd do the same thing, and I didn't have my higher power, you know. And now I look at it, and I'm just so grateful that even though I let go of God's hand, God was there for me. And He was there to pick me up, you know, and He always had my back. I'm not dead. I'm not in prison. You know, and I look at it, and my time and the time that I have sober right now is awesome. It's phenomenal. You know, I have a strong program. I have a meeting that I attend every Sunday night. You know, and I work my steps, and I'm making my amends, and I took a moral inventory of myself, and I admitted that I was a drug and an addict, and you know, and I'm clearing up all the records that I've done, and you know, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without my church, my higher power, and the program. You know, I know if I could do it, anybody can do it, and that's why I'm getting my KDAC. Because I want to be able to help people in recovery and show them that there's an easier, softer way. And believe you me, if I can do it, you can do it too. That's really all I have to say for today. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you.